Ugh.
Hello and welcome everyone back to the Dumbass Class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, and my players as usual. A heads up, one of them will be a bit quiet for a little
Hello,
while.
man.
No.
Nothing.
How dare you? Don't do this to me. I know it's all working. Already tested
Can you guys hear
everything.
this?
Lies. So, in our last episode, our group had returned to Izmir with a list of quests and goods and things that they need to do. And after seeing the Izmirian population still a little bit torn between their previous ruler and themselves, well, they decided to have a good old bonfire as they gathered up the previous leader who was being maliciously kept in a cage all these weeks and months. As his
like at least 2 months, maybe 3, and he's an old dude.
As his stalls got ever harder, torturing the poor man, they decided to end his miserable existence. In the only way that is fitting the god of light, the emperor of mankind, with holy fire. So yeah, it was a big old burning, and he's now gone. His token will remain for a time as a reminder, or maybe it's his soul that's just lingering on. So, as you finish up the celebrations that the town have after they brutally murdered an old man, the next day comes along, and at the very least for Heinrich, the blacksmith and the miner come to you quite early on in the day. In fact, you're woken by them knocking on the door of the storehouse, your accommodation.
Hello? I hear nothing downstairs.
As they greet you, they basically inform you that there's lots of things that need to be done in Izmir, and the people lack guidance and leadership, and you guys need to do some housekeeping. So for the next 5 days, you guys will be doing things in Izmir. After the blacksmith and the miner leave you, the others are awoken.
Hold on there, buddy.
What the hell?
Roused.
What?
It's not aroused. Once they are roused from their slumber. I was thinking, hang on a minute, this is right. No, it's I've done it wrong. And breakfast is served. You're basically all told that stuff needs to be done at Izmir. You've been gallivanting off for too long and been ignoring your inbreds, and they're running out of things to do.
What the fuck do you mean they're running out of things to do? They've got a whole fucking family here.
Yeah, but what's there to do except from carry on the inbred line? They're kind of, So, Heinrich,
I'm not making that joke.
We need to start, doing what people usually do with cows and shit. We need to start breeding them specifically to what we want.
Well, yeah, there is that, and So basically, Heinrich, you tell the blacksmith and the miner that you need resources for the Sky Tower, and that you're going to set up a trading post and so on and so forth. The miner tells you that there's no problem with them going out and getting more ore and resources, as you'll notice that now pretty much all the miners are all using steel pickaxes rather than their shitty old rusty ones.
Yeah.
The blacksmith shows you that he has a decent stack of iron ingots, and he has a respectable stack of iron ingots, and he has steel ingots. Jim, can you move your mic a little bit away from your mouth?
Oh, shit, sorry, that's not my mouth. That's the That's the ventilator. Sorry.
Oh, the aircon. Okay, sorry. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was like, is that?
I would say it's his butt.
Is it better now? Sorry.
No, that's all right. Yes, it is. And he goes over the list of things that you need to take back to the Sky Tower, and you go through the warehouse, and you're shown all the materials in more depth of what you have. For Cray, basically the people just need some help with with a lot of things. So your time is spent going round. You help them set up the new fields. You show them how to sow seeds as best you can. You're a tech priest, not an agricultural magos. In some cases, you design or you create some primitive additional tools for the people.
By the people. For
the people. You basically get the blacksmith to create some watering cans with shower type heads, so they can more easily distribute water between the crop rows. There's just lots of things, Cray, that you end up getting pulled left, right, and centre to do check on. Then there's also the fact that the town is desperate for wood, so there will be at least a day or 2 days where Cooney will go off with Cray to the forest. You get about 2 to 3 hours worth of work in between trips if you use the car. So yeah, there's lots of things that you're doing. Cooney, another example is there'll be more hunting that needs to be done. There's more, all the reserves and have got a little bit slim. The hunting techniques of the locals is not particularly great. Sacrificial lamb,
has Cooney actually seen this yet, or is this like the first time she's actually getting to see it? Because it was Kalindra that saw it last time.
Yeah, it was Kalindra who's seen it. You guys haven't really gone out hunting with the group for quite some time.
I mean, Cooney has seen the party last time, didn't she? So she has seen some of the shit. So
no, I don't think you've seen them as 5 hunters go out and one of them slits their hand with a knife and they march out as a sacrificial lamb.
I'm pretty sure she hasn't seen yet.
So you probably do see something very similar to that when you go out hunting with them.
She's doing the what the fuck,
So yeah, it's not great. But you go out with Muttermouth or Thomas. One of them's around, so it'd probably be Muttermouth. So translations could be done. You can pass off some skills and some knowledge to the inbreds. I'm sure they can have a las gun to attempt to hunt with.
I'm just waiting for the no in the fucking Discord chat from Malby.
The shittest and worst one could go to one of the inbreds first. Right, we need to start trading them.
You forget Alby's dislike of the inbreds.
I imagine maybe Heinrich does this as he tells Cray that he needs a breeding program written up.
It's like, oh, hey, Craig, hey, Craig, can I get a hold of an Alaska? I think it's by time I get one. It's like, yeah, sure, why not? And then I immediately pass it off to the best fucking.
I imagine Cray somehow knows and finds the inbred who's got it, takes it from him, and gives him the worst one. Not for you, this one. Yeah, and a number of combat drills can be done. So
You fucker. I can actually defend myself. Thank you very much. And I actually have training in fucking ranged weapons.
So yeah, there's some training to be done on the inbreds. There's some drills that that you have them run, some exercise drills, some combat drills. There's just lots of things that you do in these 5 days. That's just based around the inbreds themselves. With a bit of time spent with the population directly, you do pick out that some of them are definitely not as inbreded as the rest. They are all inbreded, mind you. I'm not trying to make things better for them, but there's definitely some breeding stock here that you might have something that you can work with.
I don't think that's.
Don't give me terrible ideas, Dis. Don't give me terrible ideas.
For example, if you were to build a new community or kill off the really inbreded ones,
blackjack and hookers,
then if you were to bring others from another community over, they'd be like, "Oh, she's very pretty. She's a bit dumb, or he's really handsome, but not the sharpest tool in the shed, or there's something strange with him, but they're pleasing to the eye enough that way you don't notice."
He's got 7 toes.
Oh,
1 foot.
We could just chop a couple of them off. That'll be fine. It's just be brave.
I do need as many bodies as possible, but I'm not setting up a fucking farm. I'm not.
So
we're already setting up the farm.
Just to suggest, if it should come that you get people from the Sky Tower, people from Izmir, and people from some other group, you could intermingle.
We do need at least some new blood for them, because just having to. What the fuck did I just roll there? I didn't roll anything. What the fuck is that?
Oh yes, if you capture male prisoners, I suppose YouTube would allow us to do something really degenerate with male prisoners.
No, that's not something we're doing.
I don't think female prisoners we could get away with it, Albie. I know any prisoner, but we have to be racist to one gender. So it's all sexist.
Sexisms.
Well, no, they might be from a different race. You never know. We could get 2 for 1.
I'm upgrading my agility. Fuck this.
So,
wait, no, actually, maybe I should upgrade my intelligence more.
On top of doing some maintenance on the town, when you get the wood from the forest, over, let's say, 2 days, Cooney and Craig go out and acquire wood as the blacksmith are making his watering cans. The blacksmith is going to be able to make you at least another crappy cart. It'll be a little bit better than the one that you've got, which the Izmirians can then use to take things back and forth from the trading post to Izmir and Izmir back. Because that way you can essentially go to the trading post, give them a message for the caravan from Izmir. The caravan from Izmir comes back. Oh, right, the boss needs more of this stuff and this stuff. Right, well, we can just to and fro it.
Yes.
Saves you always needing to come back to Izmir for stuff. Oh dear. And well, Cray may be on a mission to get me removed from YouTube. We'll see if he works. Why not?
I remember what you Belgians did in the Congo. I'm not condoning it.
So on the
sorry.
the field battle map, over this time, if you guys looking at your position, Heinrich and Cray and Cooney, you're still not very well defended here, whilst it is quite open terrain. It's Jesus. Whilst it's Whilst it's still very open the terrain, you can easily, you know, defend yourselves at range. You don't really have much defenses to speak of. You do have 2 towers at the town entrance that can be used. But if you want to improve your defenses, build more stone walls, so on and so forth, then this is the time to tell your people, you know, what you'd like to be done whilst you're gone.
Oh no. Okay. Right. So we have the basics down again. So we have them getting wood. We have we taught them how to get wood again? Basically.
So currently they're not going out to get wood on their own. Once you've set up the trade post, they'll be able to chop the wood. And then the Izmirians will send their cart to the outpost to collect wood, but they'll take, you know, stone or metal or leather to the outpost, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So when you next leave, you do need to take, or when you next go to the outpost, you do need to take some Izmirians over there to help you build the outpost.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. In the meantime, what are the defenses like currently? We have a very basic wall. We have the gate.
This map is for Izmir itself. If the enemy are in Izmir, well, you know, things probably haven't gone very well. This is... Hang on, wait. Let me just double check. Because these 2 maps should be identical. It's just one of them you can play with, and one of them is the actual map. So you can draw on one, and it doesn't, you know, make any difference at all to me. I can then fill in the gaps later on. Okay, they're both fucking identical. This is marvelous, and I named them identically as well. Okay. Oh no, never mind. One of them says copy. Never mind. One of them does say copy. So yeah, you're on the copy map now. So you can draw in whatever you really want to go in. The rocks out here are the ones that you built very quickly when you were attacked by the Shadow King and the Nurgling.
Actually, how many guns did we have? The shitty ones with Gray?
Not many. So I believe we said it was 3 shit guns to make a good gun, or 3 shit guns to make a normal gun. But there's a chance Craig can make a good gun.
Yeah,
because I'm thinking if we have a little bit of time, I think Cooney would like to get a few of the Izmirians and just do some target practice just to see how talented they are at shooting.
So
we can't
over the 5
ones.
days, Cooney, you would have been doing things like that. You would have been like when you go out hunting, you would have taken the best ones that could shoot the las gun, you know, along a target in town, and been like, right, you 5 are coming with me. The rest of you can fuck off. You know, that's kind of the stuff that you were doing in town. As far as I'm aware, you don't have enough las guns to give everyone a gun yet, and most of the Izmirians are not trained in shooting, so they were learning from you. It's going to take a while before they actually can be equipped with las guns. If you want, you, Cooney, can get some NPCs, as can Heinrich. So
these, I'm more thinking along the line of Cooney would wanted to train them just a little bit. I don't think Cooney wants to have
Well,
Our own
So-
specialty group.
So this
I'm
is
impressed. I think should probably import them from somewhere else.
so this is one of the things that so there's no limit on how many NPCs you can have realistically.
yeah.
So if you wanted to, you could pay 400 XP. It's gone, but then you will have personally 2 fighters in town you've personally trained them. They've got more ballistic skill or weapon skill. They get plus 10 to toughness. They get 2 skills and 1 talent, plus 1 weapon training of your choice. So these are, again, things that you're teaching them that they can get these bonuses in. And then if you get attacked, there are 2 Izmirians who are, have plus 10s, they've been trained in LAS, so they're better to defend your area, your home. And then if you go off to somewhere else and you get 2, you want to get, you get a load of normal humans from the Sky Tower, and you want some of them at the outpost, you can pay another 400 XP and you can get, 2 of them.
I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to get regular humans. I don't think I want to spend 400 on whatever these are considered.
In fairness, probably getting these guys in the follow you around is probably the best way to actually get them to learn faster, kind of. Because if they, get a bit of hands-on experience, it'll be a little bit better.
It's up to you if you want to take them with you, or if you want them to stay in one location, but they won't actually gain more XP.
No.
So they won't upgrade. I mean, at the moment, I've only got... so Cooney's a fighter. She's basically the arch-militant. So I'm giving her more options for combat-related NPCs. And Heinrich, I'm giving more leadership NPCs. So I haven't quite. So Heinrich's got 3 choices. He can upgrade like Anus at the moment. If Heinrich pays for 900 XP, Anus gets promoted into a fighter, where he gets the bonuses that I just mentioned. Then he gets promoted into a leader, where he gets bonuses to his fellowship, willpower, agility, intelligence, skills and talents. And then if Heinrich wants to go again, he pays 1,000 XP and he gets an overseer. This will basically mutate Anus into a perfectly reasonable and understanding human being who is not inbred. And he gets a shitload of skills, talents, and all sorts of things from the Rogue Trader Stars of Inquiry redacted book.
You know what? So what? That's 400 XP to start off with.
Yes, that's 400 XP. It's technically because you're doing so. You do have. I'm trying to word this correctly, but I just can't for some reason. So, Heinrich, you can have some normal fighting NPCs if you want.
Yeah.
But once an NPC is upgraded to a leader, they gain a name. They become an actual character with a fortune point. Yeah. That's kind of what Anus is now. It's just he's a free agent at the moment. If you take him under your wing, you basically you get the joys of having Anus. You also get another NPC who's leveled up alongside him, because you get 2 technically. Just one will become an overseer. Then he basically gets.
I can spend 400 XP now to make Anus a leader. Is that right?
No. So if you spend 400 now, you get
fighter first and then leader.
Yes, he gets some upgrades, and he also gets a companion. Basically, someone else is upgraded along with him. and then you can upgrade a fighter into a leader.
Okay.
And
So
then
I'll
another
look for-
NPC pops out of the ground because you get 2 fighters at all times.
You
Timmy.
do realize you can't be Timmy because there's Timmy and Timmy. So
Timmy.
they have to go together. So they're a unit.
Oh, true. No, hang on. It could be his brother, Tim.
Now, Cray
Sure.
doesn't get this type of NPC. He gets servitors, and he has control over all the servitors. He just needs to build them to get the fleshy components as well. Hey, a good way to get rid of some of the more inbreds.
Not a bad shout. Yeah, honestly.
Cray takes away the most inbred of inbreds a week later. The servitors start marching out of the Archaeotech facility.
I mean, problem with that is they're technically still inbred, so there's still going to be you're going to have to use a lot of metal.
No. Well, I mean,
Yeah. See, Albie has the right idea.
Like, what's the point in keeping a weak, inbreded, frail arm when you can put a new-ish metal arm there? You know,
So
you
that
only need the
new ones can
brain.
look
You
at
only
it.
need the brain, really, or some of the organs.
I mean, you still need the framework. Come on.
No. Surprisingly enough, a lot of it.
You know the Mechanicas are lazy bastards and they like to conserve their metal units.
Yeah, a lot of the servitor componentry is like, think RoboCop. You know, they really just need the most basic parts.
They would rather get a guy from the slums, turn him into a button, than actually use the resources to make a button.
Yes, because it's easier.
Yeah, the repetitive task that, you know, he should just sit there and push the button, you know, rather than a tech priest having to push it. You know.
You just slap the guy in the face and it opens as he says, "Ow."
Open
Push the button, servitor! Yes, Commander. It was the first time it was activated in 1,000 years. This door is opened very frequently. It's like, yeah, but again, depending on what you want the servitor to do. Somehow I doubt Cray really wants his first servitor to just be he's going to want it to be like more combat focused or multitask. He's going to want it to be, you know, less fleshy bits and more metally bits. You know?
You don't want him to be just a button, you want him to be the whole door.
Don't want him to just pull the trigger, I want him to be a trigger. Trigger warnings. Yeah. So
I think we're moving more into the realms of the Drukhari.
If you want to upgrade some Izmirians, you can. If you want to give them expert training, then you can. This is just a way you can do it with anyone. Again, I do understand you may want to choose a race or a group that already has some better advantages than scaly skin.
Yeah, and I know I'm not until we breed out whatever the inbreds are. I'm gonna hold up. I'm gonna hold off.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
But yeah, that was another reason I pointed out that there are some decent humans kind of in Izmir.
Yeah.
You could pick out the best looking ones and like, okay, yes, you can follow me around and defend me. Yes,
you get a few of the good ones, and
congratulations, you get the fuck not your auntie.
In a couple of generations, you will have somewhat of a human.
Well, just to put it in a bit of perspective as well for what you would get from if you upgraded Anus, he could have weapon skill 45, which is pretty good for an NPC, or ballistic skill 40, and then you get him a couple of weapon attachments, and all of a sudden, he's not actually that bad at shooting. Same with the Izmirians. I think they actually have like, I So yeah, you could have 37 weapon skill or 34 weapon skill, you know, plus some bonuses from aiming and shit. They're not actually that bad at doing, you know, the most basic of things, combat. They're never going to be experts, but, you know, get that +1 natural armor. Ooh. But yeah, so if you wanted to draw on this map, you can. You know, like, we want more defenses over here. We want, you know, stuff over here. More fields. So on and so forth. You can. As you go about planning with your well, I guess it's Amos, the blacksmith, and the miner. Yeah, can we? Marvelous. We have a penis.
That's a smiley face. That's crying.
It's a
Yeah, you degenerate.
It's close to a penis.
That's penis.
Now that's a penis.
So trying to keep my mind on track is kind of difficult. You also start talking to the Izmirians about the plans for this outpost, and that you're going to need some people to go over there. With the Izmirians, there's still that like, oh fuck, you know, oh well, we can't leave here, it's dangerous. But you've taken enough of them out now that there are a good number of volunteers, probably enough for an outpost.
Some of them actually have a wanderlust now.
Yeah, kind of, and you know, others have seen that their companions have come back alive, because so far I don't believe any of them have actually gone away with you and died. And they've come back with, you know, trinkets, and they've been rewarded with machetes and, you know, this, that, and the other. So they're thinking, well, hang on a minute, these motherfuckers are getting stuff because they're going with the leaders. Well, maybe I should go with the leaders, then I'll get stuff, you know. Jealousy is a powerful motivator to get stuff. So it seems as if the Izmirians are eager to go forth and set up a new base. See how eager the local inhabitants are when the Izmirians are their neighbours.
How about we get, you know, the good-looking ones out of the Izmirians, the ones that we want to breed, and we take them to the outpost?
Yeah, I imagined you wouldn't want to take the worst of them.
We can't. We need some of them to be more of the, you know, more general laborers. The attractive ones have to stay subtly somewhat attractive. Jesus fucking Christ!
Sure, you take some of the ones which are weirdly strong, and kind of look a bit funky, but you know, they can lift an axe and you know, carry wood.
Yes.
They're an Odor type breed, and they just go around muttering to themselves.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
Odor. No, it's a big dumb brute. Sure, yeah, you can gather up the people. So on the 121st day, after 5 days of working at Izmir, improving things, kind of. Oh, something I did forget. So, Cray, I'm sure you would have had some time to go up to the Archaeotech facility in the car. You add in some of the grain, the razor grain that you collected from the abandoned farm, and it does indeed extract the chemicals needed in the refining of promethium. You're going to need a lot of it. A sack we'll probably do one container of raw promethium. I believe you have 2 containers of raw promethium, so you can refine both of them at your leisure. You did use 1 sack of grain on the actual fields, so you'll be growing your own in Izmir, hopefully.
Nice.
And I believe that was all that needed to be done at the Archaeotech facility, as far as I can remember.
I don't recall having to do anything there myself.
So then, where on the map do you want to go? Are you let the map load up? Are you going to head off to create your trading post, taking with you a load of materials and Izmirians, or are you going off somewhere else?
I believe first things first should be, well, we did spend 5+ days at Izmir, so making the journey back to keep our word to the Sky Tower of dropping off those resources that we basically pre-bought. It's good business practice to do that. So I'm thinking we have to take the materials there. I don't know if we have enough space to go back and to carry all the people and the materials. So we could do 2 trips. So like the first load to the to the outpost, drop off either the personnel or materials, sleep for the night, head back to Izmir, pick up what it was, either pick up the people or the materials, come back, rest again, get started, and then carry on back to the Sky Tower.
Sure, you can do it that way, or you can go slower but use your cart to take. So you'll be going at the cart speed rather than the car's speed, and then you're doing
there. So
48, and then the next day you stop off at the outpost, spend the rest of the day at the outpost, and then take off over the next couple of days.
Yeah, and that would also mean the carts there at the outpost, which is going to be good for them because they will need it to, start the process. So it'll make things easier at least. What do you guys think, Jim, Ollie?
Kind of like the idea of taking the cart, because I think we're gonna get more use out of the cart there than over at Izmir.
We could always, if they have like a surplus of iron and steel, we should be able to, get the materials to build another cart back in Izmir, or like that soon for like Izmir's purposes and shit.
Oh, they are. So one of the reasons you collected up a load of wood is so that they can start building things like wheelbarrows, carts, and other. Because last time you basically did a whole mission to get the wood back to Izmir, so they made you a cart with it. Whereas this time you had the car, which can pull a whole lot more than what the herd beast could. So you were able to take more wood, and it was one day. You went there, you grabbed 2 hours of work, maybe 3 hours, and then heading back, you were able to grab more.
A wooden trailer we probably want to upgrade from, rather than using the cart as using basically what we have as a cart as a trailer. But a trailer would be really good for the fucking for the car.
Yeah, I'm sure that's something that could be worked on. Basically, they could, or Craig could do that. You could perhaps grab some more car type components. But yeah, it's something that can be done. But when the topic of the materials comes up, so the request is for the raw materials.
Yeah.
However, if you want to fill the request for raw ores, you're basically going to fill the whole cart up, or you will fill your whole vehicle up with ore. You won't be able to add anything else to your car, but I won't your goods that you carry in the car will stay there. You don't have to take any of them out. Or you can actually take the iron and steel ingots. Now,
the trade itself was for the raw materials.
Yes. But you're just basically giving them more refined materials, which you'll be able to deliver the same amount of metal, just in a smaller size. So you'd be able to add more stuff to your vehicle, your car. This will slow down the upgrades of the Izmirians. So something that I did forget. If you want, you can give one of the Izmirians' swords and armor to the blacksmith. He will destroy it, but then he'll be able to make. He'll learn how to make those types of equipment.
Okay.
So you recently bought the chainmail shirts and the swords.
Let me see.
If
so we
this
had
page ever loads.
6 coats and 6 swords.
Yes.
So Timmy and Timmy have one of each. That means we can give 2 more to at least 2 of the Izmirians who can come with us to the outpost to act as their basically like main protectors. Which means we will have 1 left over that can be handed over to the blacksmith to basically reverse engineer it, I guess.
Oh, sorry. Actually, you get when you upgrade people, you take blood skinners. Sorry, I looked at the Izmirian citizens. You actually get blood skinners, so they go up to like 45 weapon skill or 40 ballistic skill.
Oh fucking hell! Okay.
They've actually got slightly better stats than the locals. I think I also said one of them gets toughness, plus 10 toughness, so that would give them 40 toughness. So they do go up to decent-ish NPC fighters. But if you... So the blacksmith can upgrade your people, but if you take the refined resources, he will then... Yeah, it will be slower. He'll have to build up the iron and steel again.
Albie, Jim, what do you think?
The thing is, I think we should complete this first batch by giving out the raw resources and bring a few of the things back, and then work on Izmir, because I think we will need not only the rapport but the guns that we can bring back from completing this deal. Because the tower has guns, right? So
true.
You're always going to be able to complete the resource quest. It's just, are you going to fill your car with raw ore and complete the quest as is, or do you kind of gamble at taking refined ores and steel in hope of a better reward, because you've obviously gone one step further and refined the shit? So, the negative is obviously Izmir. If you just take the ore, doesn't matter. If you take the refined goods, Izmir will slow down in its ability to upgrade. But on your journey, you'll be able to add more shit to your car. Like if you get to the outpost and you find that there's a load of ploins unfortunately, you can take no ploins.
Yeah, no, I think it's just wiser to take that for now. It's probably going to be the best, just literally just the best thing for now. So it's going to save us more space. It's going to just save us more time. It means we can take more tools with the inbreds for them to actually make, start work on the actual settlement.
Oh, the cart can handle all their stuff, so you don't need to. The cart will more than handle all the stuff that they need to get started.
It's just anything extra we find along the way.
Yeah, obviously once you leave the outpost, it's just you in the car. So if you happened to come across something you want to take with you, you'll have to stash it and come back for it.
Okay.
It's that Baldur's Gate. Your inventory is completely full. One more thing, and you go over into encumbered, and then you lose all sorts of stuff.
That's fine. We just right click and send to camp.
Exactly. Not just that. That's why you have the giant hill strength potion. So you can be a mage with 21 strength and cast jump on yourself and jump across the entire map.
Yes. I love doing that.
I did that in the Underdog yesterday.
Did you hit your head in the ceiling?
Nope. I didn't. It was fun.
Okay. Yeah, I okay. Did you do the elbow drop? Yeah, let's. Are we able to do like at least? Are we able to do like half and half, so we can leave at least some of? We don't have to take all of their fucking refined resources. Yes.
No.
Fuck.
So it's a binary option.
Okay. Yeah, let's just take the. I'll explain to the tradesman. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll explain to the tradesman that we need to take some of the more refined stuff because it's going to be far easier for us to transport. But I will say, like, we do have some leftover capital with him. Is there anything that they, in particular, might need for Izmir?
So
that way I'm not, just fucking kicking them kicking dirt in their eyes and going, "Ha, I'm taking my stuff and going."
So technically, anything you bring back is something that they can use. So the fact that you're bringing in wood is something that they were desperately short of. So at the moment, you're kind of fixing all their needs. But if you bring back any right, so I'll just deliver it. So when you were in the Sky Tower, you had bread. It was the first time you had bread on this world. Tastes a little bit different, but it was bread. This was made from the razor grain that they were growing in the Sky Tower. The Izmirians do not know of flour or of bread. So things like bringing back a grind wheel, a grinding wheel, setting up a small windmill, things like that, technologies, even if it's primitive technologies are things that they need. When it comes to resources, they are kind of self-sufficient. It's knowledge that they're desperate for.
Okay. I'm thinking that's actually probably good language.
Also, if you could steal anyone who has more animal husbandry skills or dairy processing skills or these types of things.
Good point.
not something you can teach them exactly, but if you could kidnap someone or, buy them or,
Okay, fair. Actually, yeah, fuck, that'd be great because we can actually use some of that capital we have to, well, hire a hireling. Fuck the XP. I want to spend 400 thrones on a guy. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay. I'll see what I can get organized then, and I'll discuss it with Enos as well before we depart for Ployne Tree Camp or Ployne Tree Settlement.
And you're taking the refined metals.
Yeah.
Okay, not a problem. I've marked that down. Yeah. Okay. So, by 200, not that. By day 223, you are back where you are at the camp. So you gather everyone up. You find those willing volunteers, and then you do a count, and you realise you're a couple short. So you yank a few people from out of the crowd, add them to the caravan. You set up everyone. The cart is loaded with the goods needed. The car is loaded with the refined ores.
Oh, Albi's phone died.
We lost an Albert.
Marvelous. So he knows this bit. So we should guess. So the ores have all been rubbed down with fish oil to prevent them from rusting. They get loaded up in the car, wrapped in animal's hide, and you say your goodbyes to your loved ones. As you leave, man exits from the medical tent, holding up a spear with a burnt end. There's a Timmy as you leave. It takes you
How was Timmy?
Huh?
How was Timmy getting on, by the way, before we left?
He's had 5 days, so he's got 5 hit points back. He
hasn't had shit pushed into his wound.
How critical was he?
He was quite critical. I think it was like 6 or 5. So
yeah, 5. I think it was.
He's out of critical now after the 5 days. But he is So. Oh, I'm using the ruler. That's why it won't do what I want. Oh, he was at critical 4, so he's gained a couple of HP.
Okay.
He'll be fine.
That's why he was able to come out and give you his farewell. Timur! So the Izmirians are a bit skeptical and worried.
Definitely need to eliminate that bloodline.
as you're going off into the unknown, or what they feel is the unknown. But the other Izmirians who have already travelled with you reassure them, no, just cling on to the top of the roof and you'll be fine.
Just hold on to the roof, you'll be grand.
And yeah, your convoy is taken off. I'm on the wrong fucking layer. That's why. No, that's the wrong layer. That's right there. So as you take off, so as you've settled down for the first evening, the Izmirians are unsettled, but fortunately there are enough other Izmirians to calm their nerves, and you make your way. God damn it! I've got to go to another map. You make your way in the morning to the new settlement you have, or you are starting for yourselves. Oh God, this is going to take me a moment or two.
You okay?
Yeah, loading up old maps to grab tokens. And it's
also never actually moved us on the.
Yeah, I realise. We're just going to take these ones. I think we're going to copy them. I would like to have. Oh, they're all the way over there. Right, you come over here. There we go. You come over here. And we'll take take you. Yes, you come over. So I had almost everything settled and ready, but you know, things happen. I'm afraid things happen. There we go. Right. He's going to be over there. He's going to be there, and he's going to be over there. So you go back over to another fucking map, right? So the cart, or the cart and group take off. They rest for a day, and then they make their way to the outpost. So, as you arrive at the outpost, things are not as you left them. Shocku.
What the fuck?
Things have changed at the outpost. Things have changed.
I don't like change.
Well, they'll pack up and leave then.
How many skull thrones are there?
Why the fuck is there furries here? Jesus Christ, that's a lot of wood.
It's even worse.
How dare you? How dare you?
See, it is. I almost said Arch. It is Disc coming out as a furry.
They're the Fettits! You've got two of them in your party the whole time.
Yeah, but they're cool. These are hyena ones.
Yeah,
the ones that almost gangbanged the fucking Drukhari.
No. These are.
It's still in the pinned comment. It's still in the pinned in the chat.
These are not evil ones. These are ones that you fought alongside.
I know, but look at the pins. It's literally the second pin.
I mean, well, we can't deny that these events happened. You know, Kalindra may be a bit sore, but you know, she's dead now, so.
She's fucking dead. Of course she's sore. She rocks fell on her.
Thanks.
It is what it is. It ain't what
Very
it ain't.
sore.
You know,
Also, do you guys hear me?
yeah.
Yes, we can hear you, Albie. Don't worry.
Okay.
Jim's AFK, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed.
So you didn't even hear our attack on his dead character?
He probably did. He's just like not able to respond right now.
Oh, good. Even better then. Even better. An unprovoked and undefended attack. Yes.
You're British.
Yeah. We're good at it.
At least you're good at making it successful. Unlike the Germans.
Yeah, I mean, the big difference there is gun beats spear.
Or the Japanese.
I'll never forgive the Japanese.
Yeah, that's the unfortunately when you do believe that the people you're taking over are literal animals compared to you, yeah, that does cause a problem, you know. Decapitating 1,000 innocent civilians in a day just because of shits and giggles, you know.
This is a logging camp and not a Japanese logging camp, is it?
I believe they're objectively the same thing, but you know, with less bullshit.
No, they are not.
I mean, could always be a Kurita looking camp.
Remind me to send you that video sometime. That's one of Japan's many war crimes.
It's a lumber camp, and it could be very similar to a Japanese lumber camp, but these are very specifically camps that deal in lumber, not in any other
lumber, not Koreans.
Yeah.
You came back at a really bad time, Jim. I'm sorry.
Unspeakable war crimes.
What did I miss? Oh, that's good.
Just a daily doses of war
Also,
crimes.
we find more furries.
Oh. More furries, huh?
So, as you arrive at your camp, you do indeed see some Fettits. And they appear to be setting up a logging camp, or a lumber camp.
I mean, I just need to make a small tangent. I don't find it surprising that we're fighting furries, and this is Furry Planet.
I already brought this up. He was not happy.
Sorry, I didn't know. Great minds think alike.
Wonder if a retcon should appear where they become rounded fetids. They become fucking mutants.
A red happens, the meteor crashes, kills us all.
Just more rocks fall in the canyon. This is all actually the fucking delusion.
It turns out you're actually still on a spaceship the whole time, being oxygen deprived. It was all a hallucination.
It's just the chaos space we'd have us hooked up in the fucking hallucinogens. Oh.
You wake up to a stark white face and a bloodied knife in your face. Jukari telling you, "Did you enjoy your dreams before the torture begins?" No, now we begin our Dark Elder playthrough. Where I play as the Dark Elder, and you're all your normal characters surviving in the.
I mean,
could be fun.
It'll be a very short. It'll be a very short game where my players store bombs.
Not fun.
I mean, with how we normally play, we fit in just straight with the Drukhari playthrough.
I think I would get banned from YouTube if I did a Drukhari playthrough. Probably be my own fault as well, but anyway. As you all exit the vehicle,
I mean, we can make a goat like butterflies and Mongolia and tulips.
Mongolia?
Yeah, basically flower names.
Oh, okay.
Did you know goat's eyes have a really weird mechanical feature to them? You can find out more if you look up Goatsy.
No, I refuse.
That sounds very suspicious.
Ollie, don't look it up. Don't look
it up. I wasn't intending to.
So as you approach the camp, a Fetid comes over and greets you, Heinrich and Thomas and Smuttermouth. He snarls at the other weirder, degenerate thing, and he gives a wave over to Cray.
I technically speaking look more like them than I do the Fetids.
No.
Fatheads?
I mean, I have hooved feet.
That's not a good thing. They don't like the cloven hood ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just don't know the good hooved ones.
No, they know that the good ones went bad. That's why they don't like the hooved ones anymore. So he greets you. He greets you all, kind of, and he tells Muttermouth that they got his message, and they have supplied some usable resources and some help in setting up your new trading outpost.
I'd look over at Muttermouth. I am surprised, but intrigued. I give him a little head pat.
You know, in some native cultures, head patting a child meant that you're stealing their souls. So,
Muttermouth is not a child. He's a fully grown adult. He has a wife, and he fucks.
How do you know?
And it was Thomas who sent the message, but you know.
Oh, I thought you said Muttermouth.
Yeah, you did say Muttermouth.
You did say Muttermouth.
He said he's got the.
Yeah, you said Muttermouth. You didn't say Thomas.
Yeah, sure, I said Thomas.
You said Muttermouth.
Hey, we can scroll back to the footage.
Well,
Let's
it was Thomas who walked off when you first got here, and no one asked him why.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice it. That's why I didn't ask him.
So you know, I'm pretty sure I said Thomas.
Fair enough.
But
What a very good of you.
Oh no, no, you know, he went off and left a message.
All right. Well, I'll pat Thomas in the back and like thank him for that, and I'll with open arms I graciously accept the assistance from the Fetids.
So the Fetits will remain here and assist you in your dealings in this area. They will also go and trade with the Emperor's Sanctum, making it easier for you to get goods from the Emperor's Sanctum to your outpost, because the Fetits move quicker in their own train.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Okay. Well, we have a night and a day to spend here, basically. So, yeah, we'll get shit set up for the night, and then we'll assist with the starting of the like the building and stuff before we move off with the rest of the material. Oh, Jim is deaf and unmuted. Something's happened.
I'll add some more Izmirians to Izmir at one point. The breeding will have to, pick up pace.
The spawn population is not, not up to snuff.
Then Bucks is a transformer.
Well, it's 9 months. Born pop, it takes a while.
I told you! I knew it! When Jim went back and checked the footage, you did say Mother Mouth.
Ah, shit.
It's fine. It's an easy
lies.
record.
He lies. The Brazilian lies.
I pat Thomas on the shoulder. I'm confused why I pat Mothermouth, and then I pat Thomas on the shoulder instead. I feel a natural instinct to head pat Mothermouth.
So you're saying they're similar?
They're lies. They're lies.
So similar that you can tell them apart?
He's a Brazilian. You can't trust him.
Of course you can. I'm a good Brazilian.
So yes, the Izmirians turn up. They're, given the fact that you've raised Thomas and Muttermouth to positions of power within the community, they're far less resistant to the Fetits, unlike how they were when you first arrived in Izmir.
Yeah. Fair. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, far less, gawking and okay.
I love that, Jim. That's brilliant. Fucking Muttermouthlings. Muttermouth's kids.
So you spend the day or the rest of the day at camp, just helping the Izmirians set up and going over what you want to have done. Most of the orders are taken down by the more intelligent Fetits, as it seems as if the Izmirians are still a little bit shocked. Again, for some of them, this is their first time seeing trees and grass so thick and lush, and they're used to their more arid climates a whole 2 days away.
Are you telling me this is the first time touching grass?
Grass this thick, yes. So, God, I hate you. I think this is mapped out right. Yeah. So, unless there's anything that you want to do here, you will move on for the next 2 days. So, well, technically, you could have eaten the food from the Izmirians for the first day, so that's fine. So from here out, can you remove 2 days' rations as you go to the Lost Village and then down to the Sky Tower? You still have 2 new Izmirians clinging onto the roof, screaming and crying as they, fly across the countryside.
They need to learn the ropes.
They're probably having the time of their lives.
They say while they're screaming.
But Cooney, you're quite lucky that there's glass in the back windshield.
Did they throw up again?
Let's put it that way. Well, could be vomit, could be piss, could be shit. You just don't know.
I'm not sitting in the back anymore.
Is it like a pigeon Kawaka? What the fuck?
Well, I imagine Cray is at the front driving, and then Heinrich sits in the.
Wait. Wasn't this car powered by, servitors?
Yes.
Would be technically 2 servitors at the front, and
there's
2 seats right there in the middle.
2 servitors where the engine should be, and then the seats are taken up by Cray in the front seat, the driver's seat.
Oh,
damn, you got a fat ass.
You still need to drive the vehicle. So yeah, Cooney, you're in the back seat, unless Heinrich wants to give up his seat of power.
Oh.
So is it one seat?
Heinrich keeps playing with the radio to see if there's some sort of music will come through, but it never, it's just hours of chugga 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 chugga.
You know what? I think I'd be in the middle of Muttermouth and Thomas.
That works, actually.
That would work. Plus, you get that nice, cozy carpet feeling.
Is Cooney brushing up against the side of Muttermouth and Thomas?
She's not. I'm just assuming it's a tiny car.
So yes, you arrive back at the Sky Tower in just 8 days. Sky Tower. Oh, hang on, I need to add on those extra days. So
just to confirm, it was 2 days worth of rations, right?
Yes.
Go.
For 7 of you. No, I need to edit that again because otherwise I'll forget. Because a lot of days have transpired. So day 225.
Nice. I will be right back.
Okay. So, there we are. That's all been updated. So, yeah, you killed the Elder. 10 days ago. 10 days ago he died. Doesn't time fly, One day you're out exploring, the next day you're burning the Elder of a village to death.
Hang
on.
A great old day.
Never mind, this is the actual Sky Tower. Don't want you in the actual Sky Tower, do I? I want you in this one. This one over here. There we go. That's the one we want you in, and we don't want you over there. We want you all. I could only pick up 2 of you. Why could I only pick up 2 of you? Oh, because I'm on the Soon Raccoon. That would be why. The Soon Raccoon has very little power, but apparently it has power over Ezio and Cray and Heinrich. Servo spider should be over there. There we go. There we
But
go.
why though? Hello.
Let me
Become
just.
very metals.
You do. Right, there we go. So, as you return to the Sky Tower, there's a much smaller presence at the gate. Surprisingly enough, probably should have left her there. Never mind, we'll put her back. As this time, the sound of the chugga chugga in the distance is merely just a sign that an ally has returned. As before, it was more of a sound of approaching doom. Yeah, let's put some of the fanatics in. Yeah, they're in fields, dogging or looking after sheep or something. I don't know.
What?
So, you return and you approach the gate, informing the Shield Sisters that you have returned and you bring goodies.
I have come. That's it. Nothing else.
Raising.
They look at you with
Don't
disgust. They look at you with disgust. But the gate opens and they let you through your vehicle, bringing your materials through the gate and over to the... Oh God, I've got to remember her name again now, don't I? What was her name again? Locations. Oh no. Where's the Sky Tower?
Erasmus?
Resness. Is correct. That is correct. So the quest for where the fuck are all the quests? There they are. So you do not have any archaeotech for them. You I believe you did something with their armor. Or you gave it some maintenance.
Yes.
You haven't got any of their relics. You haven't got any of their... Oh, no, resources. That's the one. So I believe that was for the blacksmith then. So as you enter into the main square, again, a large number of Sky Tower purebred humans come out in their noble forms, none of them showing degeneracy. The Izmirians clinging to the top of the vehicle are looking at them, gawking in wonder and awe. Humans that don't have like cleft palates and look, none of them are walking around with clubbed foots. They all have like eyes that are in level, and none of them are wonky or different sized, and it's a wonder. There's a look of horror on the people's faces as they see the things clinging to the roof of your vehicle. You make it to the square. Well, they weren't allowed in last time. This time you've just driven them in. As you get to the square, the roads are too narrow for you to take the vehicle any further. And you see Eresnus and a number of other Shield Sisters walking over in your direction. The blacksmith stops his work outside as he looks over to you all. You're delivering the metal. As you usher him over, he waddles his way. And as you present forth the goods, he is quite impressed, thinking that you were bringing him ore, and the fact that you brought him refined goods. He is quite pleased with what you have brought him. before Eresnus can arrive, he grabs a few of the steel ingots and passes it over to his apprentice, who begins to take them back to the forge. He gives you a wink as he does this, and Eresnus approaches, and she's quite shocked that you were able to produce actual ingots. And she looks up at the things clinging to the vehicle. Well, maybe they're actually now like helping to unload the goods. She looks quite surprised that these abominations of humanity are able to produce such a thing, but she doesn't question it.
I just have a smile on my face, and I give us like nod into a bow kind of thing, and we're not that terrible of teachers, you know.
But she notices that you haven't brought anything back for her group, and gives you pleasantries as she carries on about her day. The blacksmith leads you over to his shop as the inbreds and some other locals help unload your vehicle. The blacksmith looks at you and asks, "What exactly were we offering to give you for these resources?"
Say because I had written it down, but I don't have my notes, so I hope someone else wrote it down.
Besides the actual capital we have basically saved up, so I know we have at least 414 equivalent of thrones left over. I don't actually recall if there was anything else.
They never offered you a reward. They never actually stated what you would be getting for such a completion.
To me, this was more just like the opening of a trade route, and the fact that we were able to do it shows that we have the capabilities to do this. So the idea of us opening up cooperation and lines of trade is still a reward in my eyes, as well as the money, as well as the monetary capital.
Well, he looks kind of puzzled as he asks, what were we offering? And everyone kind of just shrugs, and he kind of frowns, and he tells you all to wait there, and he waddles off. His apprentice brings you all refreshments. He offers you drinks, and pretty much if you ask for something like a beer or an amasec or the equivalent, a drink is provided. A straw?
Is it? Oh yeah, so you can actually drink it through the armor.
Yeah, just a sippy straw.
Little sippy cup.
You explain what a straw is, and they're like, "Oh, no, I've never heard of one of them."
It's a hollow metal tube, and you just like fucking jam it in the drink. There you go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's it.
I hope you don't have braces, because that shit will fuck up your teeth.
Nope.
So, I am going to need some rolls. Let's have a look.
Jesus Christ.
Hang on. Oh no, did I put the... I did. I don't like that. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Okay, right. Well, we'll do this one first, I guess. Right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Can I get a 1d20 off of one of you? Okay, we got one off Jim. We got one off Jim.
Oh, fuck.
No, I only need one. I only need one. Oh. Okay.
Yes, use Cooney's. Mine was terrible.
Okay, right. And can I get a... Can I get a 1d... Actually, saying that 1d20 off of someone would also work. So that would be Heinrichs. And then a 1, 2. And then I shall do one for Albie. Okay. Right. So when he returns, he brings with him a 3 chests over. The first chest, hopefully this works. It doubles it up. Why did it? Oh no, it's just okay. Never mind. He brings.
Double it up. Oh.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know why it's. So it's on the equipment list.
New drugs. New weapons and drugs. Finely wrought combat tool. Is this a weapon or a drug?
It's a combi tool. So it's a combi tool with the lucky trait. So anyone who has this equipped, hint hint, nudge nudge.
I am the cray. Like immediately, it's a combi tool. I'm immediately going cray. You've been the best of this.
You get an additional fate point. You can't burn it, so you can't spend it to stay alive. But as long as you're using the combi tool, you have an additional reroll should you need it.
See it. That's actually awesome. Holy shit.
Technically, if it's equipped on your person, it would also kind of count.
It's a lucky talisman, it says. So yeah.
Yeah. So as long as you use it as such, gains a bonus. You would notice, Cray, that this is not Archaeotech. It is Imperial. It has all the cogs and sigils of the Adeptus Mechanicus. This was probably war spoils or something traded from the original Adeptus Mechanicus members. Then we have a Heinrich.
What was the name again of the combi tool?
It's a finely wrought combi tool. So you can just put fine combi tool.
He's not in he's not in a Roll20. So
I'll yeah, good point. We will there we go. A wrought.
So plus 10 or
finely wrought. Fuck, sorry.
Yeah,
I commented on the wrong part.
So it acts as a normal combi tool from the Rogue Trader handbook, but it has the lucky trait. so it gives you an extra fortune point to roll. Then for Heinrich, we have ooh. Oh, okay. So for Heinrich, actually, I'm going to edit the name of this, and I'm going to put.
So it's not new weapons and drugs.
No, it will be. There's just going to be ... You know, it's just going to be a break,
Okay.
a hyphen, and a you know, whatever it's called to break it up, so it's not. Don't freeze on me sheet. I just worked out which one was. No, not this one. This one? No, not that one. God damn it! Where did it go? I opened it. Don't tell me it deleted it. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There it is. So, as you open up another container, you are shown this.
Jesus Christ! Holy shit!
So you open up the container to find a best quality Archaeotech Power Blade. It has the compact trait, so it is -20 for someone to find it on you if they are searching you for weapons or concealed stuff. It is imposing, so it gives you a +10 to intimidation and command checks.
Fuck me, okay.
If the user has the fear trait, it increases that level by 1. It has a surly past. No, it's Shirley.
Sure.
Yeah, you.
Surely it's one or the other.
But
Okay, so basically it's critical failures from 96 upwards. But you do gain a +2 to your initiative rolls from now on.
Okay. Fucking hell, alright.
And it is also cruel. So it's once per game session, you can re-roll a damage roll for a successful attack. So if you roll a 2 on your damage roll, you can re-roll it and hopefully get something better.
Okay.
This is Archaeotech, so when you reveal the blade, it's something that attaches to your wrist, and then is a little bit like Assassin's Creed style. You move your hand, and the blade comes out, and a power field comes around the blade.
Oh, holy shit! Okay.
I was just about to say something not like the blade.
The inscription, because it is best quality, it's made up of like Gaelic patterns and depicts a great beast at the head of it. Remember, it is best quality. Remember the qualities of things, because qualities do give you improvements to the item or weapon.
Power blade. So that's not the power sword. It's an actual power blade, right?
Yes, it's a power blade. The damage profile is 1d10 +5 of a pen of 5.
+5. and 5. Energy damage. Okay.
For
Look up what best one.
Cooney. And it was a... No, sorry, for Ezio. Well, my role, but for Ezio. Okay.
Wait. Does that 1d10 plus 5 take into account the +1 from being best quality?
No.
Okay. Okay. So this does 1d10 plus 8 for me. Jesus Christ.
So then that would make it this one, right? I believe so. So then the next one that is opened up shows a unusual looking weapon. It is a vanquishing Xenos rifle.
No, vanishing Xenotech rifle.
Vanishing or vanquishing? Dyslexic brain, you know. So as a ranged weapon, the damage is energy for this, and it never runs out of ammo, nor does it need to be reloaded. Though it can jam, if it does, just follows normal rules. If the attacker inflicts a righteous fury, this weapon also ignores the armor's armor points.
Damn.
As it is a vanishing, because it is vanishing, this item is difficult to find. Sometimes it will just disappear. And it has a -10 to search tests, as it is difficult to find. It's not a component, yeah. So it's just a
Jesus Christ, that's a double-edged sword.
A weapon that never runs out of ammo. Yes.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
So the range is 90 meters. It's a basic weapon. It does 1d10 plus 5 damage. Its pen is 4. It has a standard, a 3-shot burst, and a 5-shot full auto. And technically, it has a 20-round clip, but it doesn't. Because of strangeness.
It's 90 meters, 1d10 plus 5, pen 4, and what were
S3 5.
Gotcha. Can I keep this?
Yes.
Now, technically, this is a bit of an odd one, but seeing as it is a Xenos tech rifle, I will allow Cooney to count this as a Tau weapon in its weapon quality. So you don't need to get a different specialist for this weapon only, because it is Xenotech. So is it a lasgun? Is it a... Doesn't say. So for you, this will just come under one of your Tau weapons. The trigger seems very familiar. Let's say that. That'll work.
I have a rifle. It's a
The
weird rifle, but it's fine.
the blacksmith informs you that, God, I've forgotten his name. He on the map? He's not on the map. I bet he's in the pub. He'll be in the pub. But that's where I last left him. So, God damn it, now I've got to go down to the ecclesiarchal and the ecclesiarchal tower. And I want to say, not Odleth, Jack Lance. So Jack, the old mechanic, he was the one who acquired these little gems for you as a reward.
Jesus Christ.
The blacksmith says that this is a sign of good faith, that should our dealings go well, we will pay up in kind, and that these materials will be put to good use, especially as they don't have to spend the time refining them. He can turn off the smelter, saving power.
Okay. That's a very good point. Thank you, Alpi and Jim, for talking me into this. Holy shit.
You're welcome.
Yeah, surprising amount of power the electric smelter needs.
Yeah, funny that. Jesus Christ, it's a fucking... It's just an electric car fucking engine they put in there. It's still on fire from when from when they overcharged it.
And was there anything? No, there wasn't anything else that was on there. So is there anything that you guys would like to grab from here or talk to the people about?
Yes. Well, first things first, I do want to just get it set in stone here that we do have like a trade deal. So we can bring some ores and stuff, ores or smelted material, and in return we will get some, materials back in that for something that Izmir can't produce. Correct?
Yes, from now on, there's an actual agreement in. For example, if you bring the same amount of ore every month or every 2 months, they will provide you with common slugs, common shotgun shells, common pistol shells. To a degree, a shipment of weapons could be sent, but they would expect a little bit more, or a weapon shipment once in a blue moon. Every now and then they could send some weapons, but they can send ammo as something that they can make. If you need advanced componentry or certain simple components that you can't make, they'll be able to provide it. So if you wanted, for example, gears made to build a wind turbine to grind them, they would be able to provide those sorts of components. You can scavenge for them if you want, but you can also trade for them.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point. I do want to make sure that I actually can, maintain a trade. Even if I can make sure this stuff can carry on while I'm not present, that would be ideal.
Yep. So essentially, in the next 30 days, I think you guys will need to make the trade.
Yeah. I think for the next couple of whiles,
So
for the next couple of trades, we will need to be doing it.
So what they'll do instead is, you went to the abandoned village or the lost village. You give them some information about that place because they always want information.
Yep.
They say that they'll send out some of their people to the lost village. Start it up in a minimal capacity again, just so that you can then do easier trades. You know, your people only have to get to the first lost village.
Yeah.
Then the Sky Tower's people will take the goods to the Sky Tower and bring back ammo, and then they can, because then it's only a 2-day trip for the Izmirians rather than like a 4-day trip.
Yeah. And like we can inform them of the logging camp / outpost, so there is that as well. So if they need to, they can approach there and make requests out of time and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, sure. So they will take note that you have a presence just outside of the forest. So if they need to send word to you for now, they know, right, well, we'll just send people down to this forest area, and we know they should be around there.
Perfect. Okay. Sweet.
That is perfectly fine. A trade arrangement has been set up. They are well aware of what you're planning on doing, well, to a degree. I imagine you've got some rotting Sakoons in the car, by the way.
Oh, I thought we dropped them off at Izmir. They were supposed to be like dropped off so they could be butchered properly in Izmir.
Oh, were they? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We've also got some rotting beetles, but yeah, well, not rotting beetles. You took the
No, we just took the
carapace off the shells off them, but sure, they'll do something with these things.
Actually, it's probably we could do half and half. We could do like what do you think? We could probably like see what these guys could do with half of the carapace and stuff, and we could see what the Izmirians can do with the other half. See what like possibilities they can throw together. What terrifying contraptions.
Oh, I do apologise. We've actually had 2 comments. Don't know when they appeared, but hey guys, hope you're enjoying the show. Oh, well. It's rare that I look over at that screen, but you know.
Oh.
It's a rare thing that I need to check on that screen. So yes, they'll basically they're not going to do an outpost there, but think of it as like a watch post. They're going to have some people there who are just there to basically be messenger boys and delivery men.
Yeah. Okay. That works. The next thing was like the components for a windmill. I doubt they have them on hand and ready to go. So like even if we put in the request for them, I can either use some of the capital or some of the goodwill we just got from that trade to get a hold of them, even if it takes like a day or 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, they say that it will take a couple of days for them to get all the components needed for you to set up a windmill, and they'll basically take the payment out of the next delivery of stuff.
Okay.
And they'll just send over less basic ammo.
Okay. What was the type of weapons we can actually get from them? Like we can't get any guns, or can we get like flintlocks or something? Wasn't it?
You can get, so they are making standard shells, and they can make so revolvers are something they definitely can make. Bolt action rifles are something they can definitely make.
hunting rifle?
Just in really small batches, essentially.
Yeah. Okay.
And all those prices would be found in the Rogue Trader book or the Dark Heresy first edition book.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just a throne for throne cost.
They're not overcharging us yet. Or
No,
undercharging.
for this group, they're not going to sell you anything that's really, really expensive. And if you buy the basic stuff, then they're quite happy to sell you a stub revolver for like 40 thrones or something that they are. Like a stub automatic, they might be able to make them if you ask. Might have some in stock, but they just wouldn't have many. Looking at the time, how are we all doing for the timeage?
Still not bad. Jim?
Got like 15 minutes left too, maybe 20.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, so you have set up your trade. You've requested for the wind turbine. Is there anything else you'd like to ask them for?
Yeah, I'll probably like go ahead and like just get our rations topped up again. So if we can get like a ration thing, just so we can top up our cart. Also, if I can get some like examples of bread to bring to the people.
Sure. So they chuck in a bag of flour, so that's pretty easy. They can give you 3 days worth of supplies. So that's food for all 7 of you for 3 days.
I'll put that in there, so we're up to 11.
And was there anything else you wanted to ask for? Or were there any other supplies you needed to buy?
I don't know how to broach the subject, so I'm just gonna come out with it. Like, we need someone to help instruct the Asmirians in certain tasks. Would they have anyone they could essentially loan out to us for a while to help teach like animal husbandry or improving their cultivation standards?
It's a bit okay. Tells you all to wait here. He comes back and he motions you to wait. He gestures for you to have another drink. An hour or so goes by, and then fucking. Oh dear God! How do I? Aresnus comes over, and she tells you that they're not really in a position to go just renting people out or handing people out, but you are more than welcome to try and to convince some of the population to come with you. This will be a hard is it Chris? Okay. Is it? I'm gonna have to have a look at that.
Charm test, commerce test.
It probably would be charm. I would imagine it's charm.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not bad at charm. I've just jinxed myself. I'm gonna fuck it up.
So
now.
there is a. So I don't know if I should do this Rogue Trader hard or if I should do this Dark Heresy hard. We'll go with Rogue Trader, so there's a -30. It shouldn't be impossible for you to do it.
I mean, that's okay. Please. Oh wow, okay. I rolled a 2.
Okay, you're one off a crit, so okay. So you wait for the evening sermon where the gates open and the heavenly music can be heard, and the preacher comes out and does his speech, and the battle sister just leans over to him and whispers something to him, and he tells the people that the honored guest Heinrich is looking for volunteers to help him with his new expedition or adventure or so on and so forth. And he gestures for you to say your piece.
Okay.
You stand in front of the crowd, feeling in a position of power once more. You smile to yourself, and you give a outstanding speech about the adventure of man, about the willingness to go beyond the horizon and to reach out and grab the wealth and new prospects in your hands, and it's a bloody good speech, and a lot of people do applaud. Most of them are quite happy where they are, though. But you do get a wizened old soul who is a retired baker, and you do get a keep repeating myself, a milk girl, a butter girl, milk maiden. I can't remember what the fucking word. Milkmaid. There's the one.
Buddy.
A milkmaid. That's the one.
A woman with milkers.
One with massive milkers and and you get a milkmaid.
Big old bitties.
Massive guerreros.
The old woman tells you that all her manfolk died in the last engagement with the enemy, and she's been living alone, a burden to society, so she might as well be a burden on someone else in society. Pass on her knowledge.
Understandable.
And the milkmaid just informs you that she's been around animals her whole life and is quite used to controlling them, and is sure she can pass on some knowledge.
She's not a white woman, is she?
They're all white here. They're all descended from the Irish. I mean,
true.
Lots of red hair and white faces. You know, turns out the people from the city are the coloured ones. It's like, oh no, the twisted ones. So yeah, you can, or actually I will add to Izmir a baker and a milker. Izmir mining settlement. New NPCs, well, they're not getting names, not yet. Oh no, don't do that, fuck's sake. Why did you do that? Why? There we go. Ooh. God, I'm gonna have to fucking do it. Ugh. A baker and a masturbator. Marvelous. There we go. Okay. so you have 2 new labourers added to Izmir. Is there anything else you'd like to do here?
What about the rest of you?
What I could think of currently, because we're technically moving around a lot still. So once we have time to actually stop and breathe in this place for a little bit, I would want to go to the library. But for now, no, I'm good. Albie?
Maybe increase my relationship with local decks a bit, like buy them a drink or something.
I mean, you'll be staying here in the evening, so you'll be able to see the mechanics again and have a drink and, you know, a chat and so on. And then in the morning, you will be off. If there is nothing else, then there's nothing of note that anyone tells you. Like, nothing's happened since you've left. The engineer gives you a wink and a smile about if you mention the equipment that he got hold for you. He says he grabbed things at random, so he hopes that he picked up something good because he didn't look. He just grabbed some boxes and walked up. So as long as you grab stuff with confidence and act as if you're meant to have them, no one asks.
Yep. Very true. Very, very true.
One more question. I don't suppose I could start working on the armor because I don't have the materials yet, right?
Yes, that's correct. And the armor would take a decent amount of time.
Yeah, but I could probably prep the room or something like that.
Oh, you'd
But
be...
if I don't have the
yeah.
But if I don't have the material, kind of pointless.
Yeah, once you start scavenging Imperial vehicles, you'll technically be able to find like adamantium and all the other rare metals that the Imperium has. Oh, it's not titanium. It's adamantium and whatever it's called. Can't remember.
Ceramite?
It's something C. I just can't remember it.
Ceramite?
Ceramite, yes. Yeah, ceramite. So then, in the next episode, our group of adventurers will go off somewhere else. They will head off to wherever the hell they would like to go. They've got a number of places that they can pick from. And yeah, we'll find out what they're planning to do in the next episode. And yeah, I think that's a good place to stop, as you'll be chilling out for the evening, having some decent drinks and food. And I believe we'll end there. I might tempt them with some like battlefield scavenging and killing of mutants for next time. So yeah, everyone can look forward to that. I certainly hope you've all enjoyed this episode and are looking forward to future episodes to come. And I will point out, Geddy, I will point this out. I added a tag to my episode today, and look, we got 2 comments.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Good.
I know.
Technically, we've also had 14 viewers this episode. So yeah, I reckon that we might be adding on some more tags, I think.
You should.
There's person, it's Cyberpunk, Cyberpunk 2020, Cyberpunk 77.
So thank you all so much for watching. I certainly hope you've enjoyed. Take care, everyone. And as always, bye-bye for now.
Bye.
See ya.